we should be
It's
live
launching
now.
on September 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to do this again because we weren't live?
No, it was just a quick little deal there. I mean, we're still recording. We got the show, so it's just gonna be two
Okay,
separate
but
things on whatever. Go ahead.
says the developers Petite Fabric, Fairplay Labs, and publisher Game Mill Entertainment have announced that Nicktoon and the Dice of Destiny will be launching on September 30th for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. With a collector's edition available for PS5 and Nintendo Switch. Um, so in case anybody doesn't know what this is, the Nicktoons of Nickelodeon's past and present, or present. Um, but I don't know how I feel about it. Game Mill's Entertainment's name being attached to this game. Hopefully, it's of quality because any other Game Mill typically publishes or is in charge of its development of has not been good.
Yeah. Well, I
But
mean, it
who
looks
knows?
interesting at the very least. Eric, I was looking at the little trailer. The gameplay looks it looks okay. I mean, it's an action kind of
It
RPG,
looks like
right?
all the characters have at least a centralized art style because like Katara and Ninja Turtle characters all look like they're Jimmy now.
Yeah, yeah. It looks okay. All right, anything else on that, Eric?
I could talk about what's in the collector's edition.
Nah, fuck that. Nobody
Eh,
cares.
okay.
Nobody cares.
Do you
Uh,
have a list of characters? Like, is Johnny Bravo on there? Hey, pretty mom.
That's Cartoon Network, not. Well,
Oh, Nicktoons. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why was I thinking?
it's like the Fairly
Nicktoons.
Odd
Shit. It
Parents
was like,
and
no, I meant Danger Mouse, like old and new.
I don't know if it's. I don't think they have Danger Mouse because he's not really considered a Nicktoon.
yeah. All right.
Ugh.
That was a British show that they imported.
I know, but it was for me like it was on Nickelodeon as a kid.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it was a tragedy when they said there's not going to be another episode of it. It was like, no, why?
All
Why
There
would
is
you?
a new Danger Mouse on Netflix, though. You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
watch.
All right. Breakman, next story, please.
Coming to us live from RPG site. Fate Extra Record release time frame delayed from 2025 to spring of 2026. And spring is, I believe, March, sometime mid March till mid June.
Now,
So,
part of me thinks that the reason they delayed it is because they don't want to eat in the sales of the next part of the Fate Stay Night games. It's also coming out in the fall.
the compensate for the delay, and I'm sorry. Nandai Bamco has published details of the remake's product bonuses. The general breakdown of the physical releases with prices already included Japanese tax. Oh, this is for Japan only. I don't think we really care that much.
I think the game is getting a Western release. We just haven't heard anything about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll probably get different bonuses and stuff.
We'll get different boners. Oh, okay.
Why not? What's
Depending
wrong with
on
boner?
depending on some of the servants,
Boner.
you might get a boner.
That's true. I mean, I was getting a boner by the artwork on the side here for different things, but that went away. I forgot what it was advertising, but anyways, uh don't waste a good never waste a good boner. I agree. Breakman.
Mhm.
All right, next story comes to us from uh geez, hang on one second, guys. I gotta Square Enix has released Symphonic Suite Dragon Quest 1 to Dragon Quest 11 for streaming on Apple Music and more. While it isn't clear if the albums are all available worldwide yet, they did begin rolling out. So you can check out all 11. That's 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 really
Had
cool,
an Apple
actually.
Music subscription, but I would not hesitate to rebuy these soundtracks.
Yeah, they're really good. Really good soundtracks. I wonder how much they cost. That would be cool.
I'm
And I wonder,
willing to bet it's like 15 to $20 each.
really? Fuck. That sucks. All right. Well, there you go. Maybe they'll have an all-in-one package, and we'll be good to
And
go.
it'll be around $100 and something dollars.
Fuck that.
Or there'll be a sale at some point.
Yeah, sale for like 30, and I'll think about it. You know.
In your dreams.
I know. I
It's
know.
pretty expensive.
You know what? I've seen shit go on sale like that before. Like stuff that you
This
wouldn't.
we're talking about Squinix here.
Yeah, but even Squinix every once in a while surprises, man. You
And
know?
I'm hoping that the master that they used for these soundtracks is a remaster because these soundtracks are quite old at this
I got
point.
an idea. Everybody don't buy it at first. Let them put it on a wicked sale and then buy it in
For
mass.
Frank.
Yeah.
Do it for Frank.
Yeah, do it for me. I need it cheaper, y'all. All right, Eric, next story, please.
Next story is Pokemon Legends ZA is getting a Switch 2 bundle that comes with the game. And I think it's going to be swapping out Mario Kart for that game because it's in code in a box like that bundle is.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to get a Switch 2 and you didn't really care for Mario Kart, you can't really get one.
Yeah, you kind of broke up there, Eric.
It's $500 just like the Mario Kart bundle.
Yeah, that's cool. So if you want a Pokemon bundle and get a Switch 2, it's an option, right? So there you go. And you get an updated version of Pokemon Legends. So,
Yeah, because it's technically a Switch 1 game, but this is a Switch 2 edition.
yeah, that's cool. Very cool. All right, Breakman, you get the opportunity to do the last story.
Coming to us live from RPG site and McDonald's snack wrap because I keep seeing this ad everywhere. Borderlands, Borderlands 4 launches for Nintendo Switch 2 on October 3rd.
So
I
week later.
I haven't heard much about the story. All I've heard is they're planning to be more less funny this time, less humorous. The
Oh, well,
story.
that sucks. I
I'm
mean,
curious. Well, I'm like after the horrible story of the last game, they really needed to do something different, I think. Like,
yeah.
so if they're going with a more serious story in this one, I think I'm okay with that if it turns out well. But maybe they're not.
Hopefully they
I
found a
hope
good
it's a good
balance
story.
between humor and be going to tell a narrative, because that was a problem that Borderlands 3 apparently had. They didn't know when to shut up, and all their jokes weren't that funny to begin with.
Oh my god, the jokes in that game were so fucking terrible. Oh my god. Like they thought it'd be just hilarious to make this annoying character like the first Vault Hunter. He's got this annoying voice and he's talking about like all this stuff that he accomplished with this voice.
Oh, wow.
And you're supposed to collect all the hidden talking of this guy of how great he was growing up picking shit farms and stuff like that. It was like, what the fuck are we talking? What? This is the laziest writing I've ever fucking heard.
Nah, I hate that shit. Lazy writing bothers me a lot.
Apparently, Tiny Tina's Wonderland had good writing and had good comedy. So I don't know what the hell
That's
those
another thing.
people
Like
were.
the characters of the other games had felt like they had been tamed. For instance, Tiny Tina, like she felt like a fraction of herself in that game. She wasn't crazy Tiny Tina we'd expected. She almost seemed sane.
Knowing Gearbox, they probably fired all the good writing team people.
Probably. Yeah. So anyway, I hope it's a better story in this game.
Yeah, yeah, I do too. The gameplay's always solid on Borderlands, though. It's just loot and grab loot and shoot and loot. You know.
Yeah.
All
It's one of those
right,
games you're not meant to play by yourself.
right. It's meant to be played with. Eric and I had a really fun time with one. I know I talk about that often, but I thought it was fun. I mean, even though we had a lot of issues, wasn't it PS2 we played that, Eric?
No, it was
PS3?
PS3.
Yeah,
It's not that
PS3.
old.
PS3, I'm sorry, PS3. Okay, let's move on to what we've been playing. 4-second clip, y'all.
Inquiring minds want to know.
All right, Breakman, what have you been playing, sir? Did we lose Break?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking for something. Let me see here. I've been playing. I finished Ratchet and Clank. Because I've already played through it twice. The only thing left to do was like chase trophies and level up weapons, stuff like that. I didn't really want to do that.
Mm.
There's really nothing else, unfortunately. But still a great game. A lot of fun. Loved it. Every moment of it. I shouldn't say every moment. Every game has those hard spots that are just like there to fucking piss you off for whatever reason, or just to remind you that this is a video game and the developer still hates you. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic. What else have I been playing? More of The Walking Dead. This is definitely a budget title, even though they're charging like $50 for it, and I got it on sale. I did not play it at 50 and I was no way in hell. Here's how one of the ways you can tell it's a budget title. Characters don't blink.
Wow.
It's really, really weird.
Wait
Like
a
you
minute.
walk up to a character and they're just staring at you the whole time. Like no, like is there gonna be a no?
Stephanie Sterling talked about this on their podcast, and they mentioned the fact that they're not blinking was bad. That gave them nightmares.
Yeah, like that's
Wait a
that's
minute.
unintentionally the scariest thing about the game. It's like they're just those eyes just staring at you. Like whoa, okay, like
So
I gotta look away. They're still looking at me. Oh my god.
what Walking Dead game are you playing?
Fuck, I forget the name of it. I'll look when it's not my turn.
Right.
But I like the choices you get to play, and since this is like a game you're never gonna play, I'll go ahead and say that. Spoiler alert! If you play down a certain path like I did, like a really evil path, you unlock the governor as a playable character. He joins your party.
He's like, cool, these guys are like-minded, sweet. Yeah.
So I'm towards the end of the game, and now instead of fighting the governor, he's part of my party.
I wonder
So,
what you fight at the end. That's funny. Mm.
I don't know. Rick's dead, so it won't be him. I'm not sure. Anyway, oh, I think I do know, but I don't know.
Mm.
I'm not sure. I'll find out and I'll tell you. So anyway, also been playing Sinran Kagura something.
First Renewal, is that what you played?
Yeah, Burst Renew. Yeah, that's it.
That's a remake of the first game.
Okay. It's a fun button masher that is completely fucking over the top with its fan service. More over the top than I expected.
And there's not a darn thing wrong with that, Breakman.
It is very funny.
I like the first game especially because it's notable for its in-depth visual novel segments that explain each character at the end of it, or at the beginning of every chapter, and at the end of every chapter.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I just
and it's the only time the series really ever does this, because after this game and the second game, they pretty much just go nuts with what they're doing throughout the story completely. so this is all you're getting, so we're gonna make it.
Are you playing these on Game Pass, Break?
I'm playing on PlayStation 4.
Really?
Yeah, that was a PS4 only release and PC.
Yeah, this is a game that Eric actually recommended.
Gotcha.
I was asking yesterday for recommendations. I like this button masher type of game with the we're trying to throw in these sexy girls, you're knocking their clothes. It's hilarious to me, but
if you like this game and you play some of the other Samurai Kagura games, another game I could recommend for D3 publisher, Samurai Maiden.
I just, when I'm playing it though, I'm just like, God, man, there are Japanese guys at home right now playing this one-handed, aren't they? Like they're just
yes.
They're really getting off on some of the weirdest shit. It's funny, but they're video game characters. Like they look like little plastic dolls. Like there's nothing sexy about them at all. Just like to me, it's kind of like playing with dolls because you can get to dress them up and shit too.
There is a Neptunia X Senran Kagura.
How do you spell that, Eric? So I can see if it's how much it is on
Senran?
Yeah.
SENRIN.
They don't even list it on the PlayStation Network. That's fucking weird.
Senran Kagura.
It's SENRAN, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even listed on the PlayStation Network. That's weird.
You're probably typing in it wrong. Just type in
No,
Kagura and see if you get anything with that.
Kagura. Hold on, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I might have misspelled it when I typed in there. I was just,
Nope, zero results.
Then
So
their search engine's fucking broken.
yeah, PlayStation. Let me go on the phone. That sometimes is easier. Hold on. I'm just curious to see how much it costs.
yeah,
Send.
like I definitely play a game like this again because it's mindless button mashing, and that's always fun to me. Especially when it's like the Dynasty Warriors type, where there's just a bunch of enemies coming at you. But with the added joy of like actually ripping their clothes off and shit like that, it's just hilarious.
Senran Kagura Burst Renewal $29.99. Not paying that much. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's definitely a 15er game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
these are all games I bought on sale. I don't think I've ever paid full price for a video game in my life. No, I'm just kidding.
15 to
But
20.
not on the
That's
PlayStation.
probably
Like,
as much as I pay when.
The only game I play full price is Dragon Quest. Anything else, not interested in paying full price.
it's the Walking Dead Destinies is the game.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh wow, it's already down to like $30 at Best Buy. Wow, that didn't last.
Yeah,
I still bought for cheaper than 30. I bought for like 15, I think was on
yeah,
sale.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember another game that had Destinies in titles actually garbage game. It was called X-Men Destiny.
I
uh,
remember that one. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think this is probably worse. Like this is bad play mechanics, bad collision detection. Just I talked about the eyes that don't blink. I will say maybe the voice acting, like the people are trying, they're really trying
yeah.
to
What
sound like they're on paper or something. No, I'm kidding.
what else you been playing, Break?
That's it. That's it.
Eric, what you been playing?
Just Donkey Kong Bonanza. I finished it, but didn't have time to get a review up.
It's all good. I've been playing just a tiny bit of Tears of the Kingdom. Man, oh man. My oh my, what that $10 upgrade did to that game. It's a completely new game. Um, Diablo 4 a little bit and a little bit of DK Bonanza. So that's everything I've been playing. Anybody got any reviews this week? I know Eric does. Do you have one, Breakman? Are you
I'm thinking. I mean, um, nah, nothing.
all right? Eric, please do your review very, very lightly with no spoilers because I am gonna see this.
Fantastic Four. This is actually good. We promise. That's that's not a lie. It's actually a good Fantastic Four movie. They got it. They. Um, I think this is the way Marvel needs to do its individual movie releases that aren't Avengers because um the problem with most superhero movies, especially now, or in back in Phase 5, is that they all were formulaic. They are all essentially the same story, but with a different character. But the thing that makes this movie important, I think, is the fact that it was more of a family drama than a superhero movie, and I think it's better for that. It's about superheroes trying to have a normal life and them dealing with that along with wrestling being a superhero. Especially if you look past the weird '60s retro futuristic shtick that it has. It doesn't lean too hard into it, but it is a visual aesthetic that's a constant in the film. But
Let,
like, um,
let me ask you this question. It'll
mhm.
make me feel better about going into this because the one thing that I was worried about was that they would lose the goofiness of the comic. Did they include any goofiness like how it was in the comic, Eric, or was it
Yeah,
just
like Johnny and Grim are like two bonehead guys who just want to punch things, basically. And like they have Reed Richards talking about his big plan and them getting bored of it, and then he basically Johnny cajoling Ben to get them to say the classic line, "It's clobbering time."
Yeah. Okay. So
So
I
there's
don't.
a good balance of goofiness and seriousness in the movie. They
Good.
probably could have used a little bit more in the second half, but it's all right. So I'm giving this movie 8.
All right. 8 out of 10 from Eric. Very good. I'm gonna see it right after the show. I'll have my
And eight, no, I'll give it an 8.5.
well, 8.5. Very good. We're gonna be doing a more in-depth review next week. I'm gonna see it right after the show, so we'll do a more in-depth review, Eric. And I appreciate you not spoiling anything. So, um,
There is a post-credit sequence and a mid-credit sequence, but the post one's absolutely not worth staying for, in my opinion,
yeah, I'm gonna
because it
stay for it.
basically just
Ah,
references the old.
ah,
It,
I
it
don't want to
just
hear it. I don't want to hear
it's
it.
not
Ah,
spoilers. It
ah.
just references
I'm
the
not
old
listening. I'm
Fantastic
not
Four
listening. I'm taking
cartoon,
my
but it does
headphones
it
off.
with
Ba,
the
ba, 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 ba,
imagery
ba,
of
ba,
the
ba, ba.
film. That's
I
all.
don't want to hear it. All right. All right. Are you done, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Phew. All right. I have a real quick retro review of a movie called Dog Soldiers. And if you're a horror fan, if you're a movie, if you like practical effects and you like werewolf movies, Dog Soldiers is on the pantheon of great werewolf movies. It is fan- fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, it's basically about a group of soldiers that run into some werewolves, and it I don't know. It's got everything you want. It's got a little. They. It's sort of the way it sets up is sort of like Night of the Living Dead, the original, where they hole up in a house and have to fend off the zombies. It sort of sets up like that. I highly recommend people watch it. It's got everything you could ever want in a horror movie. It's got everything you want in direction. Acting is good. It's got uh pretty there was a one well-known actor in there. I think his name is Jason Isaac. He's really good, and he's good in this movie. It's really really good. I highly recommend. Yeah, I highly recommend Pooping as well. Scotama's in there too. What's up, Scots? Haven't seen you
Not
in a bit,
pooping's
bud.
bad.
What's that?
Not pooping is bad.
Yeah, not pooping is bad. So there we go. um I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think it's great. I wish they would have a 4K copy out so I could watch it in 4K or high definition at the very
Is
least.
it an old enough movie that there wouldn't be one, you think?
There should be one. I'm almost certain that they did come out with the 4K version, Eric, but I've yet to see it in 4K, but it's really
Is this
good,
a
man.
foreign film or is this just like a low budget
No, no, no. It's
movie?
it's no, it's a lower budget movie, but they do a really good job with the editing in this movie, and the
Hmm.
practical effects are really good, and it's tense in the right moments. It's I don't know. I just think it's a fantastic movie, and I highly recommend
Yeah,
people.
like pooping on someone's bed's bad.
Yeah, exactly. Pooping on
That's why you
people's beds.
scold the dogs when they poop on something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's all. Yeah, exactly. It could be
You
bad.
gotta scold those dogs, soldiers that poop in the wrong place.
That's right. That's right. Okay, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment. 10-second sound clip, guys.
Ah, what is it?
Stinko of the week.
All right, Stinko of the week, y'all. Breakman, take it away.
Okay, let's see here. I got a ton of them as usual. I'm sure we've all seen the video by now. There is a man who was apparently pulled over just by by cops pulled over while driving for not having his headlights on during the day. Um, uh, Apparently, it was not completely like a clear day. There was a little cloud overcast or maybe like that, something like that, enough to make the cops think that not having your headlights is on or whatever bullshit story they made up, because you can tell in the pictures it was pretty sunny out
Yeah.
from this video. So, that's their story, is whatever they're trying to say. To It went from them pulling him over for driving without his headlights on during the day to breaking his window, punching him, yanking him out of his car, punching him again, throwing him on the ground.
Yeah. Well, I think it might be both, Scotoma. I saw the
Yeah,
video.
cops are cops, but cops being cops would be cops being racist, so that tracks.
Yeah, I think
So
both,
yes, it's
Scout.
because of racism.
Yeah.
I think racism is built into the system, and like you said, violence is too, I think.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely. 100%.
uh, it's just they're getting worse too now with the huge funding bill to ICE, which is gonna go to the police too, I believe. Um, yeah,
All right. What else
people
you
who
got?
poop in an open moon roof of someone's car. Whoa, what the hell?
Yeah. That
And
depends.
wasn't
That
targeting someone with a poor looking car. Yeah, usually it's like there was a guy who was pulled over in Cincinnati because he was driving without a front license plate. Half the cars made today don't even have brackets for a front
No, that's true.
No,
That's
yeah.
true.
license plate.
In fact, if you buy it from a lot, they remove it most
Yep.
of the time.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
it's a bullshit law and bullshit reason, and of course the driver ended up dead over a not having front license
Yeah.
plate bracket. Like it's fucking insane at this store we live in. Anyway, let me see here. There was a woman in Tennessee who, because of the new Tennessee religious law, was refused prenatal care. The doctor refused to work with her because, can you take a guess why? What sin she committed?
Religious beliefs,
Yeah, what sin did she commit?
abortion.
No, this is prenatal care. She's going in to have a baby.
Oh, premarital
Um,
sex?
Yes,
yeah.
Oh
that's
boy.
it. On the money. Yeah, she has a boyfriend, but they are not married. They're in a
So
long-term
wait, does that
relationship.
make all the cavemen sinners because they didn't have the concept of marriage?
Well, they don't believe in cavemen, though.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, they believe the dinosaurs happened like 5,000 years ago. The ones that believe in science.
Despite
I'm
the
not
fact that
kidding.
humanity's over 100,000.
It doesn't matter reality and the truth don't matter to people anymore. Anyway, oh, here's a special one. The U.S. medium rent has risen from about $824 in 2008 to $1,300 in 2025.
Yep.
Rent has increased and faster than our wages have increased, obviously. You know what else hasn't increased?
Our minimum wage, federal minimum wage.
That'd be correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Meanwhile, our rent has gone up to the capacity where it is taking up people's entire paychecks.
Yeah. Yep.
My rent cost $700, so that's like most of that pay period's paycheck.
It's done differently here, but it's for me it's done differently. But I don't want to get into it. But it is very expensive.
Yeah.
CBS, they can go fuck themselves, as they are now fully owned by Trump's cronies. However, they've put me in a very precarious position because the new season of South Park just started. So I'm gonna have to watch the probably 6 episode season, which is their seasons have gotten shorter and shorter, and then cancel.
No.
Paramount.
It'll be 10 episodes for sure.
Whatever it is, I did you see the first episode? They really had fun at Trump's expense and everything.
I loved the first episode. I
Yeah.
thought it was fantastic.
And they had fun at CBS's expense too, which also Colbert is, which I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because CBS can definitely fuck themselves. Let me see. I'm moving along. There are people who protest and peacefully and try to block
Oh,
ICE
you
agents.
noticed that I deleted the post about the RPGrinders episode from last week because I had the wrong number.
Oh, what
Yeah.
numbers you have?
It was 827 instead of 828.
Okay. Well, it was a good title. I like it. I was wondering, like, did you just get that done? Okay, no, you're changing the number. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, now they've upped the ante on people who are protesting against ICE agents. If you block them away, now there's federal crimes against people.
Yeah, they could try that here. We'll see how far that goes. I'll challenge that. I'll go to jail for that break. I'd love to sue.
I cannot believe how Jesus, how fucking bad it's gotten.
Oh, I would
Um,
love for them to arrest me and put me in jail for that one. Yeah.
especially since our president's a fucking rapist. Speaking of that, the MAGA faithful are a lot of them have been backing off the Epstein thing. People like Charlie Kirk who talked years and years and years about Epstein. They're like, well, no, he needs time like to prove that this is all fake and a hoax and stuff like.
You know what he needs to do? He's actually right. Trump does need time. Trump needs time to scrub any mention of him in the Epstein files before he releases them.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Which I can't believe hadn't been done already. I'm actually surprised by that, but apparently it has not, and they're working double overtime on that now. Um, excuse me. So, as they have been backing off the Trump criticism, faithful forces are still on his side. He's not going to lose any support. The only support he'll lose is independents, like last time, really. Like the MAGA crowd will stay with him for the most part. Although I think the more extreme people, he might lose them because these people are crazy. Like because I recently read that he actually lost you remember the MAGA guy who wore the bullhorns and went shirtless to
Yeah.
to insurrect against our country. Yeah, he's done with Trump now, apparently.
Well, okay, let me talk about this real quick. Let me get caught up on chat. Stinko, I'm not in Denver, Freak5 says. Slagar's in there. What's up, Slagar? Skodoma says if they really cared about safety, meaning officer, or you, or keeping people safe, the Supreme Court wouldn't have ruled that they have no obligation to protect the public. That's right. Also, officer safety first. First episode was great. Freak5 says, I agree. Scudman says all cops work for PDF files or pedophiles and liars. And then Freak says the time that Trump needs is jail time. I agree.
See, technically speaking, like he's not a pedophile. Like he likes preteen and young teen girls. So those are like there's other words for those, but we all forget. So like yeah, I don't know why I'm bringing it up. Anyway,
Little girls, girls. Can we just say it? They're not women.
I just say rape mostly. I just call him a rapist. Also, but to continue what I was saying, and everybody who's protecting him, including Johnson, who shut down fucking the House just to protect a rapist. The Christian man who shares his porn code with his son, so they tattle on each other if they catch him watching porn or something. I don't fucking understand what even the point of that is. The guy who doesn't want to be alone with other women, like single women or women who isn't his wife,
Yeah.
is doing everything he can to protect a child rapist.
Well, let me talk about this real quick.
Okay.
Break.
Yeah.
Uh, I think there are some detractors from that side, and that's good. That's actually a good thing. The thing that he campaigned on, one of the big things that he campaigned on was the Epstein files, and some of those people are not forgetting, including a lot of MAGA people, a lot of conservatives, just regular conservative people that remember him campaigning on that, and event.
Let me make a correction. I didn't mean that they weren't turning on him. I meant they weren't going to turn on the right. I mean, after this is all over, if Trump gets punished for this, the MAGA faithful, the people that aren't as faithful now, are still going to be faithful to the Republican Party, and they'll probably go right back to him.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. I meant to clarify that.
Yeah, maybe, but I think this is the one. I think they found we've, but there's been a kind of consensus that everybody wants this, right? Democrats want this is a uniting thing, and I think everybody should encourage everybody to feel, to kind of go along
Mhm.
those lines and push for it. Because the more pressure there is, the more that it'll come out. And you know what, Breakman? As stacked as the odds are against it, I have a feeling that the truth will come out on all of it. I just have that feeling. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know because Trump is. I mean, Trump is. He's actively blaming Obama and Biden. There's a big conspiracy now, and I think the deal that they're interfering. Well, I know they're interfering with Giselle Maxwell, actually talking about possibly pardoning her, and we know that the DOJ sent one of their flunkies in there to, I don't know, coerce her or whatever. Like, she perjured herself under oath previously. Like, she's gonna lie no matter what happens under Congress. So the truth is never gonna come from her lips.
No, but there are
But
others.
I'm saying that they are going to try and spin everything she says as a fact.
Yeah,
I bet,
there are other.
which is going to protect Trump, and it's going to and it's going to, like I said, he wants to blame Obama for that. Say Obama was there. There are no indications whatsoever that Obama interacted with.
No, but there's some other shit that I'll eventually
Look,
talk
now, I'm
about.
not defending Obama for things. I'm saying he, as far
Yeah.
as we know.
No. I understand. They're blaming him for the wrong things right now. So,
Right.
what else you got, Breakman? The truth will come out, though. I'm telling you, Break. It
Well,
will.
I so hope. I just hope so. Yeah. So I mean, talking about pardoning her. A few more. Before I get to the deaths, just one more actually. Remember back when Ogaphel was signed and gay marriage became legal, and it's just marriage really, but we have to say that or people don't understand. But there was a woman in Kentucky who said it was against her religious beliefs to say it was okay for her to sign the paper so people could get married, so men can get married. And she was lording over, I think, city in Kentucky, and even though it had become the law of the land, was making sure that people couldn't. So men couldn't get married, but she was sued and she went to jail because she refused to move from her job. Um, she was sued. She lost in court. Her name is Kim Davis. She's an evil, evil cunt, and she is back a fucking again with her latest scheme, and this may be the worst of all. She's found a way to get the attention of the Supreme Court now. So they might actually hear her case against the legalization of marriage.
It wouldn't surprise me, but what a piece of shit. What else you got, Break?
So yeah, that might be coming. Like what we thought was was the law is no longer the law. And I'm gonna start with deaths. I'm gonna go ahead and say the one of all. I'm sure this is on your stinkos, but the Prince of Darkness died.
Yeah.
I don't. Despite his health and the life he lived, I don't think any of us saw it coming.
I did, but I'll talk about it because it's one of my stinkos in a bit. Break. What else you got?
Okay. The Cosby Kid, the only male Cosby Kid, the only boy, fucking Jamal Warner, died in a freak drowning accident.
I heard that.
That's sad. And Tara Balea died. I'm only bringing him up because Hulk Hogan died years ago, but now the man that wore the costume is now.
That's not a stinko for me. That's actually a sweeto. I'll explain why.
Well, I say it's a stinko what he did to Hulk Hogan. He murdered Hulk Hogan years ago.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right, Eric. Do you have anything?
Mhm.
What do you got?
Hold on a minute. I think I have one, but I forget where I posted it. Oh wait, I remember. Yeah, legendary jazz musician and King of the Hill regular Chuck Mangione has died at 84. He's really talented jazz player.
Kind of all throws a wrench into the they die in three things, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he already mentioned just four people, and I threw in a fifth.
Well, three, but yeah, throw in a fourth.
yeah,
Uh,
I saw there was actually another person who died too, a celebrity chef who killed herself, which is
yeah,
very sad.
yeah.
And especially when we have when we have a government that's making it easier for people ways to kill themselves while making it harder for them to call.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Break and hold on one second. Scotoma says, "Here's the thing: the truth always comes out eventually. They know this, but by the time it does come out, most of the time it's not enough. Not enough. Still upset about it to make anything happen. That is true, Scotoma. But you know what? When the truth comes out, history will look not kindly on Trump for it. So there you go.
American history book. See, that's the thing with history, though. Like I've always heard history is written by the winners, but that's not true. It just because we know what happens in this country now. History is written by wealthy people who can do whatever they want, and that's why half of this country thinks the Civil War started over taxes.
Right.
Even though the North won the Civil War, and we thought it because half the fucking country decided it was okay to own, the other half the country was sick
Well,
of it, and the half of the country that owned the people said, "Hey, you can't elect Lincoln guy because he's can't own it, so
yeah.
that's too far. We're gonna own people no matter what."
We'll have that discussion at some point, Break. I'm sure we
I'm
will.
sorry, I'm just angry and
I know.
frustrated.
I know. Eric, you did yours. Okay. Are you done, Eric? Any more
Yep.
stinkos?
No, that's it.
All right. Breakman alluded to it. Rip Ozzy. Ozzy meant a lot to me, and he meant a lot to Bernie. Um, Musically, I mean, I from all accounts, the guy was just a nice guy, right? No, yeah. Most of the times you hear about issues with, I mean, other than his drug habit early in his life, and on
Drinking
into what's that break
and drinking, drugs
and
and drinking.
drugs and drinking, right? But he turned his life around, by all accounts. He got
Mhm.
married to Sharon.
Yeah,
Um,
he wasn't snorting ants anymore.
No, no. By the way, he says he doesn't remember that story. I think it's a bullshit story because ants. I mean, can you imagine an ant crawling around in your lungs? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think it would be possible to survive that. But
but he did
so
say he snorted his own piss. He did admit that.
yeah, but you can only. I mean, it's a fluid, so
Or
about
what it was, drank it maybe it was snorted, maybe it was drank it. I don't know, something like that. It was something to do
maybe
with his own piss.
maybe a little bit, like less than a teaspoon. Otherwise, he'd be dead for that too. But the music legacy was always there. It always will be. And nobody can deny that Ozzy was a huge influence on almost all rock. Period. Whether it was with Black Sabbath, basically Black Sabbath invented heavy metal. I hope everybody knows that. There were a couple other bands like Rainbow and Deep Purple and even to an extent Led Zeppelin, a couple others, but
But none
um,
of those won the first heavy metal award.
that's right.
Jethro Tull fucking won the first heavy metal award.
Well, that's the Grammys for you, and it should have been Metallica, but we all know. But
But I can see a crime when I can see it.
I
I can tell a crime when I see one, and that was a crime.
and by the way, Break the Metallica's performance at that particular Grammy. That
Mhm.
was awesome. If you watch it, there's a moment in that set where at first they're really reserved, playing one, and then all of a sudden James looks at the camera and he's like, "Fuck it," and they just start ripping, just just letting loose, and that was fucking metal right there. But anyways, Ozzy passing is definitely one of my stinkos. The other is CBS. Um, CBS are a bunch of fucking cowards for firing Colbert, and they said it was for financial reasons, which is the most ludicrous, stupidest thing. Breakman and Eric,
It was
what
one
is
of their
the
most successful shows.
what? Oh, hold on. What is the one thing that when you got all those Nielsen kits and stuff and all that, what did the channels care about the most? Either of you know?
Nielsen
Money.
ratings.
Um,
Ratings.
well, yeah,
Ratings.
I mean, money's tied in ratings are tied into money, I did forget the whole because the bribe of Trump, CBS bribing Trump, the company that's buying CBS now is free to buy it. They got FCC permission, like almost immediately.
Yeah.
So
Well,
such
so
we're watching open bribery.
Right.
Just corruption right out in
Right.
the open like we've never seen before in our lives.
And I'm not sad for Colbert because Colbert is going to be fine. He's super talented. I've liked Colbert for a very long time. His first appearances on Daily Show were amazing, and he's going to be fine. He's super witty. He's funny. He knows how to skewer and roast people that deserve it, aka Trump. I wish he would do a little more with the Democrats, though. But anyways, um, I am really upset at this because this chills free speech, right?
Yep.
It really does.
That
And
oh, and I forgot to add the PBS thing. Fuck yeah,
yeah,
that too.
yeah,
We had it
but
last week, though, didn't we?
Oh,
yeah,
maybe I did. I
yeah.
don't know. Oh, this shit's blended. Like we're
Yeah.
losing the fucking
So
voice
right,
quicker than I could
right.
have possibly guessed. I
So,
think.
and I agree with that. That's also chilling free speech because NPR was pretty cool. A lot of great reporting came from NPR. A lot of great shows like Democracy Watch and others that just reported
And
facts.
and I know PBS was boring to a lot of people, but it was like it was an information station. Like they were giving you like factual how
Well,
things are made
well,
and Bob Ross painting shit, you know? Like it wasn't they weren't doing anything that could be considered I'm sorry, I wasn't saying he was shit. That's not how I meant.
you
I
know,
wasn't saying Bob Ross was shit. I apologize. That's not how it meant. You know what I meant, right? I
He's
just
yeah.
meant
worried
like
about his ghost, isn't he?
Anyways, let me finish,
I'll be
guys.
haunted by Mrs. Brakeman for
Yeah, yeah.
quicker than his ghost can get here.
Um, so, and also Sesame Street. Does anybody remember growing up with Sesame Street? I did. And
I wasn't Sesame Street wasn't allowed in my house because for some reason my mom hated it. I do not know what it was
well,
though.
I loved it and I learned a lot. I learned how to count with the count, which I already knew how to count, but it was still fun. I learned a lot of traditional, like, like moral, doing the right things with um, Mr. Rogers on PBS. I learned the joy of painting with Bob Ross, like you mentioned.
I did
Uh,
watch
I
a lot of Mr.
I
Rogers.
also learned a lot about nature through PBS. So that
National
sucks.
Geographic used to be
But
on there. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Let me go back to the CBS thing and why it irks me. Um, Colbert was the number one rated talk show at night, period. He dominates at night, and he will continue to do so all the way till the end. And I can't wait for somebody like HBO or somebody of that ilk to pick up Colbert
Oh my
because
god, yes. Please pick him up and
Maybe,
replace the
maybe
other ass.
Colbert and Stewart can join forces again.
so
There's a guy that's really popular. I won't say his name. You should replace him. Come on, I want that. That's what I want now.
Replace him with Jimmy Fallon because Jimmy Fallon sucks.
well, I don't think Fallon sucks. He's a very video game centric guy. I like Fallon okay. But
Different
but
show than the other two. He still makes fun of Trump every once in a while, but he's not like a political show.
no,
It's more about celebrities doing stupid stunts and shit
yeah,
like that.
let
Really,
me finish here, guys. Um I I'm okay with all the night show hosts so you have choice. But what Trump is doing, and now he's going after Kimmel. So
I'm a
it
Kimmel fan. I like
I
Kimmel.
like Kimmel a lot too. I like Colbert a little bit better, but
I know like history and stuff like that. I watched the Man Show. Like, yes, that was fucking
yeah,
sexist as fuck show. Yes, I get it. Like,
I
but
know.
I've been because I watched the Man Show, so I've been a fan of his for a long time.
Yeah,
At least
okay.
Kimmel was a better person than
All
Carolla
right,
was.
let's just move on, guys. Let's move on to Sweetos of the week. Hang on 1 second here, 10 second or 8 second clip.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet of the week.
All right, you're Sweeto Breakman.
I got two. One goes to the South Park episode. South Park is back after a long, long delay. God damn, it was a long delay. And the first episode is them just having their way with Trump, really, and it is hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious. My other one is I'm gonna go ahead and have something to read. I might have talked this. I might have mentioned this before, but there's some more quotes and stuff. And every time I read the story, I laugh my ass off. I can't help myself. But there was a Texas man who fled the United States.
Wait a minute.
Q indoctrination.
You're breaking up,
Cut out.
Breakman. You broke up. What?
Okay.
What?
I'll,
What
I'll
now?
start over. Okay, so after Trump really took over the Republican Party, Russia became the Republicans became pro-Russia and such like that. So Russia at one point launched a program to try and attract American patriots over the country with their propaganda and stuff like that. So there were a couple of families duped into this. One of those two families was a Texas man. Was run by a Texas man who fled to the United States because their religion stuff like that demands the choice. He makes all the decisions, stuff like that. So the rest of the family has to go. He says we're moving, they're moving. Nobody else gets a say in the matter. So, anyways, they moved to Russia because they wanted to avoid LGBTQ indoctrination. Because apparently in school, a classmate told his daughter about lesbianism. So that freaked him out. He didn't want his family to know, but I guess he doesn't want.
Yeah.
So anyways, he has been reportedly found himself on the front line of Ukraine. His family is claiming that they were misled. He joined the military because
You cut out a lot, dude. Can't
What?
tell what you're saying half the time.
Yeah, you're breaking up like half the time, bud. I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, you want to hang up on me and call me back then?
Well, you
Can we
can
do that, or do I just disconnect?
You can
let
do
me.
it yourself.
Yeah, just disconnect and come on back. But I don't know what's going on there. Half the time we can hear you, half the time we can't. We'll wait for break to jump back on. Eric, did you have any sweetos this week? Freak says I got an $80 tip today. I bought the Red Dragon Inn Lego set. All right, Break, are you back?
Can you hear me?
Better, yes.
Okay. So what did you hear?
Like half of what you said.
Ah, shit. Okay, so I'll try and shorten it as best I can. A man fled to Russia because he was afraid of lesbians,
Yeah, we
afraid
heard
that his
that.
daughter might be indoctrinated into lesbianism.
Yeah.
He took the entire family there, and he started to avoid being like one of the immigrants that he hates. That Fox News tells him all immigrants are like they just come in this country and live off the government and stuff like that. He joined their military, but like in an assistant assistant
Capacity.
thank you. Capacity is the word I was looking for. Yes, basically the help work with engineering and like power tools or something like that. I forget exactly what it was. They instead of that sent him to the front lines of the Ukraine war. He currently is. They're currently unaware of his location. His family is. They've just been used for some pro-Russia videos to talk about how good Russia is, and since then Russia's kind of abandoned the family too. So I don't know how they're making any money or what they're doing over there at all. But the husband is now fighting a war that he doesn't understand because he doesn't know the language. Like one of the things he was complaining about immigrants not learning the language. Actually, here's a quote from him. If I risk myself for our new country, no one will say that I am not part of it. Unlike migrants in America who come there just like that, do not assimilate, and at the same time want free handouts.
Mm.
Yeah. He did not plan on going to combat, in which he has very little combat training. But
Freak
now he's on the
5.
front lines. Who
Freak
knows what
5.
he's doing now?
Freak 5 is exiled. Son of a bitch.
Because this story is about a month old. It just but they keep adding more details, and I read it every time I see it because it's just so funny to me.
Yeah. All
It
right.
pays to be a bigot.
Yeah, I guess, man. I guess. Anything else, Break?
Yeah,
Your
it costs you
life,
dead.
your family's lives, just all because you're afraid of lesbians.
I mean, most men
Because you
would.
stopped thinking for yourself and you started listening
Most
to other people.
most men would have been excited at the notion of lesbians. I don't know. I'm just saying. But what else you got, Breakman?
He's under the assumption that you can just if and I don't understand how the right is convinced people of this, that you can just read a book and become gay and stuff like that. If you could just read a book and become
No, I understand, Break. It's because they've been indoctrinated themselves. And this is how they think everything works.
Right, but like a lot of the books that we read are same books that they read when we were in like elementary school and junior high and stuff like that. That's what I mean. It's like I don't understand how they can read those books, not become gay, but then think those books can turn other people gay.
Look, here's how I'm gonna put it succinctly, right? I was talking with somebody. I'm not gonna mention who was having a conversation with me about gay pride, right? Well,
Mhm.
I don't want to go. I'm like, well, why not? He's like, well, I just don't want to see a bunch of half naked dudes all the time. I've seen pictures. I'm like, and I said, okay, well, so you don't want to go because you don't want to see.
Full of people who dress that wear less and less. You know, there'll be a couple people you'll see in a thong, but there are thousands of people, and most everybody's like
Yeah,
clothed
yeah,
to an
yeah.
extent. You know. I mean,
Okay,
they're wearing the gay stuff, like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of like
yeah.
guys wearing
This
dresses,
is
but it's not.
ancillary. This is ancillary to the point I'm trying to get, guys. So let me finish.
Right.
So I said, well, you realize just by being there, it's not going to make you gay, right? He's like, yeah, I know that. He's like, but what if somebody takes a picture of me there? And I'm like, so what if they do? He's like,
You,
well,
you have people
hold
that
on,
you know.
Eric. Okay,
Okay,
that's it.
sorry.
I'm done. let's
Oh,
let's move
well,
on to my
okay,
next one. What
it's
else you
because
got,
you were
Brakeman?
taking too long.
Okay, fine. I'm taking too long. Brakeman, what else you got, buddy? Anything else?
Um, another sweet and new season of Beavis and Butthead. I wasn't expecting that because King of the Hills is the big thing. I thought that's coming next month. But he's doing Beavis. How in the hell does Mike Judge have any time in his life? I, I just don't know how he's getting all this stuff done.
Yeah, he's well, he's got a team of people now, Break. So
I know, but that's a lot of voice acting and stuff for him, and
yeah,
just
yeah,
yeah. I guess he doesn't have to animate anymore though. That's probably true. But
yeah,
you can imagine like he wants to have a lot to say over the writing.
yeah.
What people do with his characters.
Right. What else you got, Break?
So now that means there's two reasons why I have to hold on to fucking Paramount for a little while.
You
God
could always go to
damn
the
it!
always go to the high seas or get a certain fire stick thing. I don't know. You know.
I don't want to go through all that shit again. Like I would rather just suck it up and just watch it until they're both done, and then I'm gonna cancel it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fucking buy the shit on Blu-ray when it's sold like that way. You know, when they put it on Blu-ray or whatever. When I can download it for real money.
Buy it
Whatever.
used so they don't get any pennies.
That's a good point.
What else you got, Break?
Although I do want the South Park guys to get money, but they are fucking wealthy. So I mean, not they don't need my help at all.
What
Yeah.
else? They just sealed a $1.5 billion deal with Paramount, guys.
And
So,
then viciously mocked them within hours.
yep, yep. So, what else you got? Break.
That's it.
All right, Eric. You have anything else?
Another one,
Uh,
Slagar's in chat. Let's go to my and Slagar in chat. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
weren't paying attention earlier, were you, Breakman? When I welcomed them into chat.
I, no,
What else you
I
got?
wasn't.
Eric, did you have any?
no.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my CBS point because it's a real, or my gay pride parade point because it's really important, and you guys didn't let me finish. So now it's my time. We're on Sweetos, so let me
Mhm.
finish that, and then I'll get on with my Sweetos. So, um, my point in what I was telling you guys is that that uh, so I told him, you you, God damn it, why does somebody have to be calling me right now?
Mhm.
Ah, holy fuck. Okay, there we go. So, um, my point was you go there, you're not going to become gay just because somebody takes a picture. And if somebody calls you out for being there with a picture, I mean, sticks and stones, right? So I mean, what are we fucking, if you say you support gay people, but you don't want to go to a gay pride because why? You know, and then I put it because he was big on the civil rights movement. He's like, talking to me about civil rights, and I said, but you realize that the civil rights movement took a lot of people that weren't black to make that happen, right? A lot of white people stood arm to arm with black people and interlocked arms and got the hose just like black people, got the dogs just like black people. One of them was Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders was there, and there's pictures of him locking arms and getting arrested and speaking out. It's the same thing with gay people, basically. These people are not affecting your life. The only thing that affects you is that your sensibility and your stupidity and your awkward backwards way of thinking, like we're back in the 1700s or 1800s or early 1900s. So, that type of thinking needs to change, and he finally understood my point after that. Okay, my sweetos, real
Apparently,
quickly.
Slayer doesn't get it.
uh yeah, they don't want to go, that's fine. I wasn't telling them to go, Slagar. That's not the point. The whole point was the reasoning, right? You don't want to go, don't go. Nobody's forcing you. But we were having a discussion, right? That's how things go. That's how minds are changed. When people can see the illogic in their thinking, then sometimes they'll change, right? There were people that didn't like black people, and we got civil rights passed because minds changed. Not because of propaganda, but because it's the right thing to do and people have moral compasses. That's it. That's my point. All right,
There was no war. Black people are still very much hated.
I understand,
But
but we've come a little ways, I would say.
Oh
Frank, what I
no,
was
Brakeman.
trying to say earlier is that
completely
that guy,
undone.
if he's
Yeah,
worried about people seeing him because in photos of him being there, then he needs to just get better friends because
yeah, and
sport
that's
networks are good.
that's yeah, that's another point that I made too. So, anyways, that was my whole point, guys.
Afraid of being
Uh,
photographed there too. So there are people I didn't want to see me there
well, okay. I
because I
mean,
didn't want to talk to them mostly.
but anyways, so I know my sweeto, my sweeto, um, I'm normally not happy when people die unless they're total fucking pieces of shit. I've chronicled this on the show before. Breakman and I have been at odds a lot of times for when bad people pass, and Breakman's such a kind heart. I think he's
Mm,
one of the kindest people.
I
Similar
don't
to
know
the
about
Hold
that
on,
Navy.
anymore.
let
You
me
should see
finish.
my blue
Let me
sky.
finish.
Go
Let me
on.
finish. I
Frank's Frank is so kind that unless he's playing video games, in which he'll be an evil asshole.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've proven that time and time again, right, Eric? Okay,
Yeah.
so but what I'm saying is Breakman's one of the most kindest, kind-hearted people that I've ever had the pleasure of being around, even if it's brief at the end of the week when he's tired and grumpy because work sucked. He always fought with me on this issue, right? And I know lately you've been kind of not wavering on that, Breakman, because I know
Mm,
truly down below, down, in your
no,
heart.
I think I'm really agreeing with you anymore. There are just people that are just evil and
There
wrong,
are,
and
there are, and I know one in particular that I'm battling right now that I can't stand, and I hope he goes to jail and is in jail for a very long time. But anyways, um, my point being is, my sweeto is Hulk Hogan passing away, Terry Bollea, as you put it. Um, I
because Hulk Hogan died years ago. Let's be honest. Hulk
okay.
Hogan died years
All
ago.
right, hold on, break. Let me finish this, dude. I will get to it, I promise. Sometimes I
Right.
do get long-winded and I understand, but this is my time. So I agree with you, Breakman. But Hulk Hogan was, right? The pillar of the American dream. He was a hero to a lot of people, myself included. I loved wrestling, right? And I loved watching Hulk Hogan rip off his shirt and tell all the kids to, eat their vitamins and all that stuff, But he became when we found out who he truly was. Um, I I was sorely disappointed when he A, treated his wife like shit, treated his kids like shit, continued to treat his kids and grandkids like shit. He never got to see Brooke's kid because of his stubbornness and his evil insides. He was a racist. He used drugs. He stopped a union. I don't know if you guys know that fact. Jesse Ventura tried to start a union to make working conditions better for the wrestlers that were making these promoters hundreds of thousands and in some case millions of dollars, and in the case of Vince McMahon billions of dollars. Okay, this man was an evil hearted piece of shit that showed no remorse for anything. And I'm glad the last appearance that Hulk had in a major venue, he got booed out of the building. And Breakman, I think that was one of your sweetos one time. So yeah, yeah, fuck him. My sweet other sweeto is
I'm surprised that Vince McMahon's still alive.
yeah, I am too. Not for long. He still takes the same steroids.
Yeah,
The man's in his almost 80s and he's
yeah.
fucking jacked. So he's gonna die soon too. And that's another
See,
one that
but
I hope
he's
rests
a
in fucking
billionaire, and the billionaires seem to be obsessed with trying to live forever.
well, they can try, but you know what, they got to do
I
the
know.
same thing as
But
everybody else. So they die
but they get
too.
access to the best medicine, the best
Yeah,
doctors,
and they
most
tend
get.
yeah, right. And they tend to live a little bit longer. Look at Rupert Murdoch and a lot of the other fucking billionaires. I understand. But they all die. And most of them before
Oh
the
yeah, I'm not
age
arguing with that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I was.
no, no,
Yes.
no. And they're not immortal, right? They all
Right.
die, and they all usually die of horrible deaths, heart attacks, cancers, just like everybody else. They can prolong it a little bit, which good. Prolong your fucking misery because you're all miserable. My other sweeto is Aussie songs all week long on Sirius Satellite Radio. I'm sure the radio stations are playing as much as possible. That's how much Aussie meant to the music community, right? So awesome there. Um,
Yeah, a lot of local radio stations immediately they stopped what they're playing and just started, playing
yeah,
that when they
yeah,
heard the national news
and
stuff.
and rightfully so, rightfully so. Yeah, I agree, Eric. Randy Savage was the real goat. Maybe somebody like Roddy Piper. You know, all these people that Terry Bollea screwed over. You know, he screwed over so many fucking wrestlers. Breakman. I don't know if you saw the what was that in the ring or what the fuck Dark Side of the Ring or whatever it is documentary. He's
Watched a few. I can't remember which one it was. If
he's
I've seen that one or
fucked
not.
over so many people. I mean, so many people. Mick Foley for years was screwed over by Terry Bollea. Um, you could name a wrestler other than Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon, but I mean, Bret Hart. Ask Bret Hart about Hulk Hogan. You know.
Yeah, but he hates Goldberg more than anybody.
Well, yeah, because
But yeah,
Goldberg.
I know. Bret Hart will give you an honest answer.
Yeah, ask people like that.
Bret Hart is one of the best that ever
Yeah,
wrestled.
Hulk Hogan never
Just
helped anybody,
not just
but
out in the ring, but like out of the ring, like he's an honest person.
yeah, I like. Yeah, actually, I think Bret Hart was the best. Eric, I think he was the goat, and always will be in my mind. Him and Randy Savage, great wrestlers. Maybe Andre the Giant, you know, which was another one.
Apparently, Hulk Hogan was saying he broke like his back or something. Like he lied all the time about shit
He was a
for no
fucking
apparent
liar.
reason.
Yeah, he was a liar. He was a liar, 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 pants on fire,
Yeah,
and he
like Trump does, and like Biden did when he was like, "My uncle was eaten by cannibals." Like, what?
yeah,
Why are you telling us this? Why are you making this shit up? Why we don't want to hear? We don't care.
yeah,
What? Go
yep,
away.
yep. So that's that. Those are my sweetos. What else? What else we got? Okay. Normally we do Panic Zone. This we were gonna supposed to unless you got one break. Do you have a Panic Zone?
Oh shit! I actually did have one, and I didn't have. I don't. Oh fuck! I have to think about it.
Can you remember it? Because if you do, we'll do it.
Mm,
Hold on. Let me play the sound clip, and maybe that'll jar your memory a little bit, bud. It's
If you
a
can,
18-second sound clip.
You've reached the panic zone.
we actually heard it this time.
Yeah, I heard pretty well. That's right.
All right, a little bit of Panic Zone, guys. Did you hear that sound clip actually?
I heard a
The
beat.
first part of it, but that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Sorry.
We're getting closer, aren't we?
Yeah, but there's nothing I can do. It's a Discord thing, man. I just can't get you guys to hear it. I don't know. So do you have one break, or if not, we can you
Uh,
know we can talk about
yeah, we can talk about something else. If I can think of one, I'll think of one.
yeah.
Had something though.
Uh,
Yeah, let's talk about something else while I think about it.
okay. Well, what do you want to talk about, Eric?
I already did Panic Zone, didn't I? On the first
Yeah,
of
I
this
think you
month.
did. I think you did, Eric. So, no, you don't need to do Panic Zone. Just anything you want to talk about.
Oh. Well, I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything. Yeah, that's
I was
good.
hoping that you two would have something.
Well, I know. Look, I knew. I mean, it's really. I think we had one week where we did like free for all, and then I got all twisted, man. Nothing yet. Break. You want to just do a free for all? Anything you want to talk about?
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking. He's like, I'm thinking. Okay, I got something to talk about. If you had a choice between losing your First Amendment right to free speech and going to jail for until your trial started, which was probably a few months out, what would you do? I'll start with Eric.
I go to fucking jail because I'm not getting given up my free rights,
Okay,
speech rights.
a brakeman.
um, hmm. See, the hell was that? I think I'm being spied on. I better talk slow. I better be quiet.
Okay,
Somebody's
okay.
listening.
All right,
If somebody's listening, I'm scared.
all
It's
right.
because I don't want to lose my First Amendment rights, but I want to play the system. I want to be a spy and work under.
Okay,
That never
okay.
works.
All right, all right, all right.
I
Well,
want, I want to, I want to work for whatever foreign countries, hello Canada, that want to help take down this evil government.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I'm just insinuating that there might be people out there that would, you know, maybe work for other countries. I'm sorry, there's something in my throat. I don't know what
I
that
wouldn't
was.
mind working with one of our country's allies to
Yeah,
take down
one of
all
the good
this.
countries. Yeah, one of the people that used to be our friend until we decided that we hate everybody
Canada.
except Russia. For some reason, we really love Russia. Oh,
Okay. So
I
what's the
don't.
answer, Brakeman? What's the answer?
Um, well, I don't want to go to jail, so I'm gonna pretend to let them take my First Amendment rights.
No, they will take your First Amendment right. If a judge says you got a choice, Brakeman,
Mhm.
you cannot talk to people about certain things on social media or in real life. And if we
Right,
catch you, you're going to be in here anyways.
right,
So,
right,
with additional charges because these are
right.
court
That's what I'm
orders.
saying. Like I'm gonna take that risk.
You are.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Eric
So if a judge gives me the choice of like go to jail now or obey the law, I'm gonna tell him in that point that I'm gonna obey the law.
okay.
I have no intention of obeying the law. So he's gonna have to fucking catch me again, and I know at that point I'm shit. I'm shit out of
No,
luck.
you will get caught again, guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's the guarantee.
Right, right, and that
So
I understand.
so Eric
Still
has
wants to
the
be defiant, though.
okay, Eric has the right answer. You should never give up your rights because the more people that give up their rights like that, the worse it makes it for everybody else in this country. I'm with Eric. I 100% would go to jail because if I know I didn't do something and they're putting me in jail for in lieu of losing my First Amendment right, put me in jail any day of the week. And when I get out, I'll have a healthy lawsuit probably. So that's the right answer to that. Did you have a panic zone break, or are we just gonna end this?
Okay, so you are at the end of a podcast and you're very hungry. What do you
Yes.
do?
You shut that shit down and go eat. I got a
Oh, that's
better.
right.
I got
Yeah,
a
but I
better.
think he's asking us what would we eat.
Okay, I got a better. I got a better one for you, Panic Zone. So Eric, you're getting a 2 for 1 here. Um, which by the way, today we weren't even supposed to be on, but I think we're making up for a week that we missed
Yeah,
or
we were
Yeah,
making
something.
a
because you skipped
presentation.
last week because you made us do a free for all because you couldn't think of anything, and we didn't do one the week before because we were off.
Okay. I'm making up for it right now, and I'm buttressing what Break said.
I, I
You're
actually do actually. I actually had an. I don't know if it's really a panic zone, but I did have a question. Say
okay.
you are locked up in jail. How do
Yeah.
you assimilate?
How do you assimilate in jail? Ooh, that's a very good question. Like prison or just jail?
No, I'm talking about specifically Auschwitz, alligator
Ah,
Auschwitz.
ah,
So most of the people there are not criminals.
right. You just make friends inside and you stick together is my answer. You talk to people, you know you're you try to get a better understanding of why everybody's in there and you just hope for the best. That's all you can do, Break.
And then you plan
You
an
don't try to like
escape.
plot against about escape or something like that.
Yeah, and maybe
That would,
So,
fuck
or at
man.
least a revolt so that you can, destroy the place while you're at it.
But that involves guns and shooting with no way to fight back, Eric. I don't know. That's a good
We'll find a
question.
way to take away all their armaments.
So
my,
here's
my
my
thought process is that they're eventually going to either turn into death camps or labor camps.
Yep. And if it turns into a labor camp, I would just refuse to work. They can't
But
force
at a
you.
death camp, so like you don't want to turn into a death camp, so you definitely want to talk about like getting escaping. I think
Yeah,
like
I
that should
agree.
be.
If it becomes a death camp, then the only choice you have is to try to escape. There's something in this country called "Give me death" or "Give me liberty" or "Give me death." And fuck yeah, man, try to break out no matter what. Here's my panic zone for this week. You're coming to the end of the podcast and you have a movie that you really need to get to, but everybody won't shut the fuck up. What do you do? I'll start with you,
We do
Eric.
our plugs.
Yeah, we do. We just do our plugs.
Yeah.
Break. What do you do, dude?
What time is that movie at?
None of your business, but it's coming up.
No.
I was gonna stall for more time.
Yeah,
Damn it.
fuck you, Break Man, you son of a
Yeah,
bitch. Huh?
I guess I
Oh,
would. Since I'm the one who wants to go see the movie, I
you
would
gotta
probably
take
just
a
stop
shit
talking to
first
me.
because you never want to be caught in a situation where you need to take a shit in the middle of a film.
Right. That's true too. Like if I had to shit, especially, then I'd just all of a sudden stop talking. I could just get quiet. Are you there? Hello? Hello? And just close the laptop, like or something. Like no,
Or we could just hang up right now.
Frank's already gone.
No, I was just using your tactic of not talking at all, and seeing if it would work. No, guys. I'm kidding, obviously, but there,
Not so freak. When I went to the theater, it depends on the theater. If you go to AMC, don't go to AMC because they will play 30 minutes of previews. Fuck them. But if you go anywhere else, it's probably more like 10 to 15 at most.
Freak Five says he almost got to see a goat eat another bad tipper's order. That would have been awesome.
Hmm.
I never on time to anything anyway, but I especially don't go in time to movies because the previews are
Why does
ridiculous.
this person have a goat?
Yeah,
Well, why wouldn't they have a goat?
right. That's a
is,
better
is it a
question.
rural? Is it a rural town?
Hmm, I don't know. Don't you have a goat in your house? Everybody has goats in their house,
Did
I
I
thought.
see
Yeah,
Ellis?
I don't have a garbage can. I have a goat. They just eat the garbage and give it.
Who needs a garbage disposal? I got a goat.
I saw the Beavis and Butthead trailer thing. I don't see the beer
It's
freak.
definitely a farm then. Yeah.
But that was yesterday. Is this a different chat you're putting it in? I don't quite understand Discord all that much, man. I really don't. Um,
Flock of
but
Probably
chickens. I
talking
didn't
in the
think you were
general
awful.
chat for RPGrinders. That's where he's posting.
yeah, but where's the chat for RPGrinders? I don't fucking see it. Is it under Wicked? No,
I'm
I don't
pretty. I'm
think.
pretty positive they're not called a flock.
Uh,
I gotta Google this now.
Yeah. Thinking of getting a
Google
goat. Fuck that. Goats eat anything and everything. Fuck that.
They poop. Just send them outside, and then they can mow the lawn for you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Wow, it's some type of dog beer. It says Bernie beer. Oh, that's cool. Bernie the dog, like Bernie the Saint Bernard beer. I wonder if it's good. Um, okay. That's all we got. Let's do our plugs. Get the fuck out of here, guys. I really do got to get ready to go to this deal. I really want to see this.
Oh,
I'm curious.
shit.
Okay.
Black
What
chickens is without answers.
what's
They're
going on?
other
What I hear
We're
something.
talking about this
chickens
break.
and brood of chickens. Fine, you're right. Flock of chickens works. Huh.
Yeah, two goats
I
and a
started
flock.
these workers are they're not flightless. Whatever.
Uh,
I'm gonna call them peeps of chickens now.
Well,
okay.
sheep have flocks, so why not chickens?
Yeah,
Though.
that's true.
They're both
Oh.
primal, so they probably just call groups of chickens and
Why don't they
sheep
just
the
call
same.
them groups of kids? Because when goats have like
Oh, yeah,
babies, they're
I mean,
kids. You
I
know?
guess so.
You
Or
know?
school of fish.
School of
Well,
fish.
what's a group of kangaroos? Why don't they just say Yo Joe?
Yo,
All right, let's do our plugs, guys. Breakman, your plugs, sir.
You can follow me at what is my thing on is the
Break.
Breakman
I
on
think
yeah,
it's
it's
Twitter?
the Breakman.
On Blue Sky, the Breakman on Blue Sky. That's it.
all right. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's it.
Eric.
You can find me on Blue Sky. It's Eric RPG, and I've got reviews on the written reviews on bostonbastgrave.com or the audio reviews for the podcast. If you like either of those things and you want to support me, there is a link to my Patreon in my profile, which I mentioned just earlier.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Freak5 says my favorite is that a group of cats is called a clouder. Hey, Freak5, as much as I like cats, I think a group of cats should be called a bunch of bastards. Breakman says the best is crows. Yeah, murder of crows. Yes, I love that. That's my favorite. Okay. Uh, let Break did his. Eric, plug away. Did you do all your plugs or no?
Yep, I'm done.
All right. For me, check out my other channel, Mexican Longhorn. We're doing some pretty amazing work over there.
Mexican Longhorn.
Oh, Mexican Longhorn. Longhorn. What am I thinking?
Foghorn. Is
I'm
that
thinking of
Foghorn, Leghorn, and
I'm thinking of
together?
fucking farm animals and goats with horns and shit. You know, fuck you guys, man. All of you, every one of you, including you, Bernie.
Yeah.
Ugh, anyways, Mexican long hair. All right, that's all we got for this week. We'll see you guys next week for sure. So that's it. Anything else, gentlemen?
I hope
Be
Fantastic
safe
is good.
and go watch Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And
Break
enjoy Fantastic Four.
Breakman. What were you
yeah,
saying?
enjoy Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Yeah. And no
Very good.
OnlyFans this week because Freak 5 oh fuck, there he is. Never mind. Freak 5 is exiled, you son of a bitch.
I agree with you, though. There's no new Bernie's episode this weekend.
Oh, he says
He said-
I am plugging Bernie's OnlyFans. No new content this week. Bernie is upset that my trip was canceled. How dare you?
Damn, I'm upset, darn it.
I am not upset.
We're not upset as it was
No,
canceled.
why would I be upset? I mean, it's Freak 5.
We love
You love Freak 5 apparently.
everybody.
I know. Well, that's even worse. Saying that to these guys gives them ammunition for years, Bernie. So
yeah,
just
I'll be on the next flight.
all right. That's all we got. Stay safe this week. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. 41-second clip, guys.
41 seconds.
Yes.
And we none of it. I can't have find my harmonica. Why can't I find my harmonica? It sounds to me like it's in a tunnel or something, like far away. And something's like a pile of shit's blocking it or something. That guy's something's distorting it. You know what I mean? Very distorted.
All right. right. That's all, everybody. Freak 5, Scout, Slagar, see y'all later. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next week. Where the fuck is the thing? Slagar. Oh, he was switching to
I got
Twitch.
the idea
Gotcha.
for